Alright guys, hey, I'm jumping on this little challenge that Press has going on his YouTube channel. So what we're trying to do here is we're just doing 36 rolls, and the way I get it is that anybody can jump on and watch it. So if you're just a viewer at home that don't even have a YouTube channel and you want to practice against some of our rolls, there's going to be a few channels that are actually just throwing out 36 random rolls, and you could sit at home if you have a little table, or if you just print off a craps layout from the computer and cut little squares out of pieces of paper. That's what I did before I actually got my first table that I had, the practice table. I just cut out, or I printed out a piece of paper that had a craps layout, and then just cut a bunch of little tiny squares out of a regular sheet of paper, and I would use them as my markers to see, if I would win any money or not. So basically all I'm going to do is throw 36 rolls, and you could play along with it just to kind of see how we do with our rolling. I'm going to go kind of fast. He had mentioned to wait quite a few seconds in between, but I think the video will go quicker if we just get 36 rolls in. So as soon as I'm done rolling the first one, just pause it and then mark your hit, if it's a hit or if it's a 7 out or whatever. Okay, so the first one is a 6, easy 6. So I'm going to go ahead and mark it, and I'm just going to continue throwing, guys. So just pause the video. That way these don't take so long to upload or anything either. So I've got 36 chips here, so let's see what we can do together. I'm not marking any of my money on this because we're just doing this to actually practice by. We're going to get a bunch of video of just 36 rolls. That way we can see if we were like standing at a casino with these random people, because I'm just a random person to you. See how your betting method would play out. Oops, I needed to mark that was an 8. See how your betting method would play out along with a random shooter, just someone you don't know. 5. Okay, so 5. And remember, I'm kind of going fast, and it's just so it saves some time on editing and getting the video up, because it's, all you got to do is pause it. So after I roll, just pause it, mark your hits or your losses like this, depending on how you're playing, and we'll just keep on moving. Okay, so that's a 7. I'm just going to mark my 7s right here. Okay, so this would be a new come out roll. Okay, 6 is the point. I guess I can mark the points too. I'm not sure if he was marking it. I didn't pay attention to see if he was just marking or actually putting the point and stuff on. But we'll run it like if we're at the casino. So right now, if you're playing the pass line, your point is 6. And you would have hit your point. So pay yourself if you're playing pass line. If you're playing don't. If you're playing the don't pass, you lost. Okay, clock is off. Come out roll 7. For those playing the pass line, you scored. For those that play the don't pass a lot like I do, you lost your money. So like I said, this is just a method that you could practice with your betting. Say you're at work. Just kidding. Shouldn't do this at work. But if you're at work watching this, then you could, if you have a little place to do your just layouts to see what you would be playing money-wise, you could go against my rolls. Okay, point is 8. Hard 6. So those of you that play the hard ways, There's 4 6s right there that I've already thrown, so. Craps 3. Craps 3. Another craps 3 back to back. Well, good idea, Press. I really like this, you know, because I actually do. I'll get on and watch people's throws, like on the live channels at the casinos, and I'll actually do exactly what you said. I'll lay money out and just see how my betting style would do at the casino that night. And of course, we all know, well, maybe not all of us, but I truly understand that the casino has the advantage. So no matter what your betting style is, if the dice aren't rolling that way that day, you ain't gonna win anyway. But you know, you could check it out and see what happens. So here's a 5. The good thing about this, though, for any of you viewers out there, I don't know if you think about this, but I think about this all the time, is there's tons of different ways to lay out your money, and you can see streaks happening in the casinos. Like you can see me right now. I've already thrown, this is going to be the 5th 6 already that I've thrown. So, you know, you can incorporate that in your betting style. You know, some days I'll go to the casinos and for whatever reason I'm throwing a ton of 7s. So playing the don't pass is smarter than playing the pass line for me. You know, I mean, you want to make adjustments while you're at the casino. You don't want to just keep doing that same betting method over and over if it's not working. But look, there's another 6 right there. So if you can learn a bunch of different betting styles and make adjustments while you're at the casino, that might help. You know, that might help you. There's a hard 10. Okay. So that's what I do. I actually do. I've been reading a ton of craps books on different betting strategies, which I'm going to put on my channel. I'm going to have a ton of strategies on my channel. That way, really for my sake, because I could go back and look at them, and then I have some firepower that are kind of opposite type strategies that I could take, that once I know them well, you know, I could look at how the table's rolling, what's going on at the table, and from there I could choose a strategy that seems to be fitting what the table's doing. So, you know, the more strategies you know, and if you don't have a hang up about playing the don't pass, you know, I see that a lot of people have a hang up on that. To me, it's, you know, I mean, I'm not betting against anybody that's shooting the dice. I'm just betting against, I'm not winning their money. But, you know, in all reality, if you think about it, you know, wouldn't you rather have the 7 on your side? I mean, I would, and I'm not cutting anybody down because there's tons of ways to play, but to me, playing the $10 don't pass with a 22 inside gives you a chance to make money with your inside numbers, and if the 7 hits, you don't lose so much. So if you're on a hot roll, you know, you're making a ton of money, and if the 7 hits, you're not losing 32, you're only losing 12 if you're only doing the 22 inside. 8. All right. So that was the point. The point was hit. So go accordingly on your betting, whatever you're doing, if you're following along. If you're on the pass line, you won. If you're on the don't pass line, you lost. Okay, 5 is the new point. So remember, this is just this is not a video of me actually teaching anything. It's just a video of me throwing numbers out there for you as viewers to be able to play along if you want. If you have a craps table, or if you have just even a little setup, it's to practice your betting method. Like if you're at the casino you know, standing at a table next to some guy that you don't know that's throwing the dice, and I'm the guy you don't know. So that's what this is all about. Okay. 9. Eight. Oh, what was my point? I forgot what the heck the point was. Was it the 10? Guys, sorry, I can't remember, but we're just going to make the point the 9 because that's what I remember. I just do an 8 now, though. So if you saw it on the video or you want to go back and use the correct point, if that's not it, then go for it. But for right now, I'm going to use the 9 as the point because I forgot to put it. Okay, 5. No filled 5. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to my channel, you know, go ahead and subscribe to it because I'm going to actually start putting, you know, some extra betting methods, and I'll have a playlist of betting methods. So you can just go right to the playlist and see different styles that will work for pass, don't pass, the field, you know, any of your place numbers, you know, and that's why I said if you start learning quite a few different strategies that combat different ways the table is playing, then you might be able to know, like I said, if you know enough strategies, then you could adjust to what's going on the table. The other thing I recommend is try to get good at really focusing how the table is playing, because if you look right now, I am hitting decent amount of inside numbers. So, you know, you could actually be playing the inside and winning some money on me, where I'm not hitting hardly any hard ways. So those of you that are playing the hard ways, if you're playing the hard 6 and 8 on me, you've lost a ton of money, especially if you're throwing 5s up there. You know, you can see here I'm hitting 8s, but I'm not hitting hard 8s, not hitting hard 6s. So those are the adjustments you need to make at the casino. If you see that someone's throwing lots of 6 and 8s and they're not the hard ways, and you're a hard way player, I mean, you know, make that adjustment. Stop playing the hard ways. Just play 6 and 8 and earn the money a little slower. You know, that way your bankroll don't go away so quick, and you actually, you know, might have a chance to win. I look at this kind of like a athletic sport, you know, like being a coach. When I coached football, I coached football for a ton of years. You don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over if you're not doing something. Like if they're stopping your plays, you know, I mean, you don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over. You got to make an adjustment. It's kind of like a chess match. You know, you do the same thing over and over expecting a different result. They call that the definition of insanity. So same thing at the craps table. You might love playing the hard ways, you know, but I mean, would you rather win money or, you know, keep throwing it on the hard 10 when I'm throwing easy 10s all the time? You know, just because you like to run the football, if they're stacking the box, you know, you got to be able to throw some passes. Because if you don't, they're one step ahead of you. You got to try and make adjustments to stay a step ahead of the casino, because they have the advantage already anyway. So we're almost like the underdogs, you know. You're a team that's not very good because you're already stepping on their court with a disadvantage. So you got to make good choices to try to win. 9, okay. Center field 9 is the point, according to what I remember anyway. Hopefully it was, but I'm playing it as the point. So pass line players win, don't pass loses. Coming out. 10, easy 10. There you go. Like I said, them hardway players are losing money on me if you're not making an adjustment. All right, we've got 3 more rolls left, and we're gonna call it good, guys. But thanks to Press, dude, that was a good idea. I'm gonna watch the videos that people put up on your channel, and you know, while I'm at work. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, when I get time, I'm gonna watch people's videos and actually do my bedding style against some of these videos that people are putting up with their 36 rolls. 9. All right, we've got one more roll coming up, guys. You know, hopefully you colored up. If you decided to take this little challenge and see if your bedding style would have stacked up good if you're standing next to me in the casino, you know. But we are done with this video, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Check out all the people that are gonna be posting links on Press's YouTube channel, and if you're not subscribed to Press yet, man, make sure you subscribe to him. He's a cool dude. I love the fact that he's real down to earth, and you know, you could just sit there and listen to him talk, and he's just like your neighbor, your friend, you know, and he seems like a cool dude. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys. I'm going to do this again tomorrow, so there's going to be tons of videos, but I'm actually going to put up another strategy video here soon, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and we'll see you guys soon.